So, today I have been shopping.
And I don't know anything.
That's good. And we can start with the first one. You can guess where it comes from.
Looks Chinese.
Yes. We are doing an AliExpress drop hole unboxing of model railroad equipment.
AliExpress model railroad stuff.
Yes. I look on Temu, they don't have model railroad stuff.
Ah. This one I have actually seen before.
So
I bought one of these a couple of years ago actually, in Norway.
yeah.
Shall I open it completely? Or
Yeah, you can open it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, very nice. This works.
Can we use it?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much do you think it was?
I think I bought something like this for around 50 kroners or something like that, 150 perhaps.
Yes, so this one was before taxes $6.
Yeah, so pretty much the same. Not too bad.
We can. It's probably not for the absolute foreground, but certainly good enough for.
Yeah, but this can be used in the foreground.
Yeah.
This is very nice.
Okay, and then we have another thingy from.
Much smaller. I managed to open it. What is this? A light? Yeah, floodlights. Yeah. Cool.
I hope they are high enough. Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, you can have a look at one of them. It's not the prettiest I've seen, but this will work.
Probably it doesn't have a resistor, so I don't want to connect it exactly right now to the 12 volt. Otherwise, we are burning it. Yeah.
It's not very precise. You can see.
Wait, I will zoom the little camera.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You see, this SMD is not correctly installed. The others are actually okay. It's only this one that's. But 5 of these.
10. We have 10.
Yeah, it's okay. But
how much do you think we paid, or I paid?
This would be quite expensive in Norway.
Or in Europe, let's call it like
yeah,
that.
in Europe.
If you take in Viessmann, we paid 150 kroner each.
Yeah. It's a bit cheaper than that, but it should be at least 300 kroners, I guess.
$5.
Okay.
With taxes and so on shipping, $9.
So this is cheaper than this?
Yes.
Crap, that's yeah, that's for free, basically.
Yes, so for the background.
Yeah, this definitely is worth it.
Yeah.
It could be used.
And now we go to the next. I had to open all.
Okay.
So because I had to cross it what has come and not because it came a.
Ah, you have ordered even more?
Yeah, I have a lot more stuff.
What is this? Is this? Yeah, this is 2 different things.
Yes,
Okay.
they came from the same company.
I see. So this is more lights.
Yes.
Without poles. It's only the lights.
Yeah, it can be put in a house.
Yeah.
Or in a factory or.
Because they are the same as on the poles there.
I think it probably comes from the same factory.
Yeah. That's very nice. How many? 8?
Both.
Oh, this is 10?
It's probably 8 or 10. Yeah, it should be written on.
No, it's 8. Yeah. So if that was $5.
Yeah.
$2.
Both were 5.50.
Ah, okay, yeah, because it's twice as much.
No,
basically.
this and this were 5.
Together?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but this is just grass, so this is not very expensive. It's
The lights were $1 and the other was $3.50. I think that's artificial grass stuffed miniature bushes plant cluster for diorama.
yeah, that's it.
I mean, it could be used as some bit farther in the background because the green looks quite toxic. Okay, then we have the next little package.
Small stones or something.
Okay, that's bark which can be used as stones.
Okay, yeah. Needs to be painted.
Probably, yeah.
I guess, but this is probably quite cheap. It's just a bunch of ground up.
Yeah. So 20 grams of that was $2.44.
Okay. The prices are strange, you know.
Yeah, but I know it changes.
This is more expensive than that. Yeah. It's strange.
Yeah. So, and here we have our next little package.
This is like Christmas Eve.
Yes. Okay, yeah, this comes from the same company.
More lights. This looks much better. These are more.
This is like the one we used in the cable car station.
Yeah. These are very nice, and they have the resistors as well.
Yeah. Okay, how much do you think that is?
This must be more expensive. It's much more detailed than, let's say, $10.
$3.89.
What is?
Okay. Oh, I have
some poor children somewhere mounting this.
Okay, and now we have one more little package.
Okay.
We have a lot more to go.
Even more?
Yeah.
Oh, these are cars.
Oh, yes, that's a car. Yes. It's 3 cars with light in it.
Generic cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for the foreground, but
no.
And I think they are a bit too big.
Yeah.
Because it's 1 to 75. They didn't have.
But it looks quite correct. It's very poorly detailed. Extremely cheap looking. But in the background, I guess they can be used. But this is really crappy details on it.
Yeah.
It's like black plastic for the windows, and the paint is not covering completely. Some places there's you can see the plastic shining through.
Yeah.
And the wheels are they have some kind of I think actually it's a mold.
Yeah.
Seam or something.
It looks like these toys cars, and they put some lights in it.
Yeah, but these are much worse than ordinary toys.
Yeah.
And the LEDs or SMDs are only mounted behind the holes.
Yeah.
You can use it somewhere in the background.
Yeah.
Maybe in the city, in the corner.
Yeah. Okay, how much do you think it was for 3 cars?
This shouldn't be expensive at all because it's crappy.
Okay, give a guess.
I don't know. 3 cars. And it looks like it's basically made of 2 molded parts glued together.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
$4.24.
Yeah. Okay.
But for to put somewhere far away in the background, we can live with it.
Yeah, because I think it's like 15 kroner each.
Yeah. So
So that's, you get a lot for that money, of course, but it's not very. I'm not impressed by those.
Yeah.
Those are the worst I've seen this far, I think. Everything else is usable. This is almost not usable.
Yeah.
Can be used, but then.
Please hide it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we have one more drop shipping. Well, not drop shipping, yeah. You know.
Yeah, okay.
That's,
So more of the.
More of that, it's another size.
Yeah. Yeah, bigger pieces. That's actually a clever idea.
Yeah. You can
You
go to the
can
forest.
shave bark from.
Do you have trees? You have trees in your garden. So, and then we have another package.
Ah. They look quite nice actually. Let's see if we can get one out there. Yeah, the SMDs are hanging out a bit, but they can easily be fixed.
Yeah. At least the pole is metallic.
Yeah, it looks very nice actually. This is definitely usable.
Yeah. Maybe not in the absolute foreground, but
yeah, but it's not too bad. It could be in the foreground as well, but then we maybe need to paint it a bit, but not really. You only have to
glue some stuff.
Yeah, the SMDs need to be fixated a bit, but other than that, they are very nice.
And it doesn't have the resistor.
No, it doesn't. So more work for you.
Okay, how much?
How many?
10.
Yeah, 10 of these. That looks quite okay. This in Norway it would be like 1,000 kroner or something.
Yeah, in if you buy a German branded product, it's I would say 15 euro a piece or so.
Yeah.
So this was $5.85.
$5.85? How can that be?
Yes.
So that's like 70 Norwegian
Because
kroner?
it had to be shipped from China. Someone had to pack it. Someone had to make it. And you had to buy the because the LED, so SMD LED, if you buy in bulk of 1 million, you pay like less than a cent.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. But the other question is, how long will it hold when we put it up? So LED, if they put shit LED which burn down after 3 years.
Yeah, maybe, but still you could actually replace it, and even then this is
a difficult part.
And this is high quality.
I mean, if I 3D print it and make it, it's probably more expensive.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as nice a pole because this is really.
It's one of these meshing tube.
Yeah, I don't know if it's brass. It's probably
Aluminium.
Steel or something.
Yeah, but if we go to NMJ and buy these tubes, how much?
It would still be much more expensive.
Yeah.
This is the best buy
so
far.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of the same stuff, but in a different shape.
Yes, that's one arm.
Yeah, and it also looks very nice.
Yeah. I always had to be careful that they're high enough.
Here's resistors, but they are not installed.
Okay, yes.
But they're in the bag at least. This is very nice as well. It's the same. And you can even change the height.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes.
It's adjustable. Quality stuff. This looks just like it could be Viessmann.
Yeah.
Viessmann or Kibri or
Noch.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
If you told me this was from one of the European brands, I would be...
You probably see it at the LED. Or is it? How does it look like?
It looks very nice.
Yeah, but if you are a European brand, they usually have something as a cover.
Yeah, yeah. But we can easily make that with Bondek if it doesn't look correct. But this is very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
This is good value. Well, how much for this?
Yeah.
If those were, you said $5 or so?
Yes.
This shouldn't be much different. Probably the same.
These were $2.80.
$2? Just the materials should be more than that.
Yeah. I don't know how they do that. The
How
world
can
is
they do
sick.
that? Yeah, that's just stupid. How can they make money on that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had to.
I don't understand. You could easily sell this for 3 times the price, and it would still be very cheap.
If you would say it in the shop, I would say 80 kroner or $8 or $9. Yes. So here we have something.
These are figures.
Yes.
These are not great, but they could be used in the background.
I mean, for track 5, completely in the background in the street.
Yeah, it can be used as background.
You know how? Okay, that's 100 pieces. How much do you think?
100 figures, but they are. It looks like there are multiple copies of the same.
Yeah, if you can hold it a little bit down so people can show it. Yeah. Yeah.
There are multiple copies of each. They are not. Or actually,
I think
there are
it's
quite a few different, but they are. It's not 100 unique figures. It's maybe
20.
Not even that, I guess. But and this it's a father with holding a girl.
Yeah.
And that looks like some Frankenstein stuff. It looks like that's not possible to. It looks like 2 persons joined at the hip. So,
okay.
Yeah.
If we buy 100 pack from Preiser, that costs €100 or something like that. How much do you think is that?
I think this is quite cheap because it's poor quality. Not very well painted either. But I don't know. It's let's start with $5 again.
No, that was 11.16.
Okay, this might not be worth the money actually. It's a lot here that can't be used, I think. But we can use some of it. So
I mean, if you put it behind in the street or so.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something more for construction for you.
Oh. Masking tape.
Oh, I think they had even less wide.
Yeah.
Or is it?
No, yeah, it's 3 pieces.
It's 3?
Yeah.
2 millimeter. Yeah. You know where we can use it for the street? It's not the correct yellow.
It's a bit too yellow, maybe. But it could be used if we make a newer piece of road somewhere. Yeah, you can use it.
How much were these 3 rolls?
I need to check how good they are. Okay. It's quite sticky.
Okay.
This is actually definitely use this for
something.
Yeah, just as normal masking tape, it's very good to have.
Yeah, because we don't have so fine stuff.
if you want to make a curve, for instance, then this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
You can make curves with. This is. I can't remember what masking tape costs in Norway.
But yeah, this
But
3 rolls was.
In Norway, it would have been at least. I guess it could be 20-30 kroner for each roll, so it would have been maybe 100 kroners or so for 3.
This 80. Was for $4.
$4, okay. So yeah, that's not an extreme difference, but it looks like good quality.
That's a bit larger.
It's holders.
Yes.
I think I should open the package as well. Yeah, you can. What's this? Rubber.
It's rubber thing from top.
To put on the pieces here to be more careful about with the smaller stuff. Yeah.
I think that can be useful for us.
Absolutely. Are these, can you bend this? No. Okay.
That would have been too good.
Yeah, that would have been better if you can bend it, but this is really, I will probably break it if I try. It's a bit, it's not the correct, it's not a very good working height, because you have to, you can't support your hands, then it's too high up.
But I think it's more like for airbrushing stuff.
Yeah, for that that's true. That would be a very nice thing to use them for. Then it doesn't matter how high they are.
It's Holes painting stand base with 20 alligator clips.
Exactly. For that, it's very nice.
Because we have all this small little stuff.
Yeah, that's very nice actually, and it feels quite sturdy.
Yeah. So and now we have the last package, which should be something real model railroad.
Okay.
It's still.
You haven't seen this either.
Yes, I know what it was.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I knew what it.
Cars. Also the Ever Eve model. Doesn't look too bad in the box, at least. Let's see.
I think we should put it in the layout on the layout afterwards.
Let's see. The package is quite nice. They have used the cars, really crappy cars on the on the layout. Yeah, but they are nicely packaged.
I mean, it looks like packaged like a.
Yeah, this is a lot of small parts. This is actually nice. This could be an MJ car, I think. Maybe it's the same factory.
How much do you think both were? Because I bought the set.
How much these costs if it would have been...
if it's from Märklin or Roco, you pay easily 40 to 50 euro each.
For 500 kroners, yeah. So, and it's maybe 15 euros?
Both were $37.1.
Okay.
It was not.
So
really
I do the 30. So it was actually more expensive than I guessed.
They had cheaper car, but they looked horrible.
This looks very nice actually.
Can you check how well the wheels roll? Just let them run.
Like this. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. Some of them are worse, but...
Okay, so it's... I mean, we had some brand which rolls worse. And the wheel doesn't look very clean, or it flickers.
It's not high quality wheels, I think, but it actually looks like two different... It's one shiny and one not shiny on each.
Is it just dirty?
Maybe. But it looks like... Yeah, it could be just dirty, perhaps.
How is it heavy or is it?
It feels like high quality things. It could easily, if you have told me this was the new Roco or Märklin, I would believe you.
Märklin you would not.
No, not Märklin with these couplers, but
Märklin doesn't produce in China. They stopped doing that.
Yeah, but if you just gave it to me like this.
Yeah, but I know all Americans produce in China.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Because you can't see that this is made in China.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
We just want to check
how things fit. I guess you have to guess where things are. Try another one. But you have to figure out where things...
Yeah, because it doesn't come with a manual.
No. There's a lot of empty holes there.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
This is not bad at all.